Hey guys, so I'm back. Well, kinda. Okay, here's the thing. I recently had a baby, and I know you're all shocked to hear this, but it's quite hard. And by that I mean you're basically tired all the time and have no energy and don't really feel like doing anything. And along the way, I've been thinking about making a series of videos for a long time, even from when I was pregnant, about, things versus, being single or being pregnant or having a kid, and also things they tell you versus things they probably should tell you and don't, and things like that. And the great thing about it is I have all these great ideas because I'm having first-hand experience with it, and I have all these like little anecdotes and everything, and then of course fatigue and just general mommy brain, which is 100% a thing, guys, just make them go away. I forget them even before I've gotten to my phone to write it down. So I'm going to try and do mini ones as I think of it. But here are my first things, basically, before being single, little observations, being single / married versus being married / having a child. She's 6 months old now, so I'm starting to get a better handle on life and being able to function, because so far it's been looking after baby, looking after house. And so in the last couple of weeks I'm starting to get time to kind of craft and be creative and stuff like that. So I have a couple of videos recorded of me just doing some hand lettering and stuff, nothing major, stuff that I can kind of point a camera at while I'm sitting in bed watching TV kind of things, which is cool because it's giving me an outlet of being creative, so I'm not getting cabin fever, because you don't really want to do much when you're tired, especially when you have a burst of energy. But it's not the same as having a burst of energy when you're single. A burst of energy when you have a baby is you have energy for about 20 minutes and then you're tired again. So yeah. So basically, yeah, so I still have a face. It's somewhat made up. I was just checking down the camera down there just to make sure it still looked okay, because it actually feels like it's melting off my face because it's quite warm. My hair is a bunch of many colours right now. It's very faded. The top of it is a mismatch of some purple and some copper. The bottom of the top portion of my head is quite pink, and the underside of my hair was turquoise, but most of it washed out, so it's basically just kind of a coppery colour. And it's very fuzzy, yeah. Basically, before I decided I was going to record this video, my hair was as follows. I'm not joking. This is literally what my hair has been like since yesterday, since I washed it. I basically tied it up in a ball, like so. It was literally in a ball. And then I wrapped it like this. Yeah, and that's basically how my hair has been since I washed it yesterday and when I had a shower. And this is a baby sock. I'm not joking. You can even see the little pads for where they stand on the bottom. I couldn't find a bobbin. There was a sock beside me. I decided to see if it'd work, and it did. And it's been in my hair since. Yeah, actually I'm going to leave it up because it's very warm. One of the first things I've noticed, without making this video crazy long, was in relation to my hair. I wash my hair about once a week now because I don't go anywhere, and it's so long now that it takes forever to dry. I mean, forever. I don't like blow drying my hair, and I don't like straightening it unless I need to, unless I'm going somewhere and I'll have it kind of sleek, or I'll curl it, or if I'm going somewhere quickly and I need it not to be wet so I don't get like pneumonia or something, I generally let it dry naturally. But it's so long, so it takes forever. And since I don't really go anywhere anymore, I wash it once a week. So that's why it's kind of a giant fussball, because it's Monday. I washed it last night. I pretty much, if I'm going anywhere, it'll be at the weekend, and that is about it. Showering. You do shower as a mother. It is a thing that you do. But sometimes you legitimately have to think about when was the last time that you showered, because Not because you haven't showered, but because baby brain. You're like, you can't function. I went to the vet recently because a cat of ours needed stitches. And he asked me for the phone number so he could ring me when the cat was ready the next day to be collected. And I could not remember my phone number. My phone number, I rattle it off. Anytime anyone asks me, I know my phone number. And I just could not remember it. I couldn't even remember the prefix of it. Nothing. I mean, the vet was great. He was like, you know, I have 4 kids. Once my wife forgot how to spell shoes, which I thought was hilarious. But there's like, legitimately oh, it's getting a bit overcast. Legitimately you forget things that you've known your entire life. When I was pregnant, I couldn't do anything belonging with numbers. I mean, I just forgot how to use numbers. You know, I was in the sitting room the other day and my housemate and a few of his friends were over and I was bringing them to the off licence in the car. And I was like, I can only bring 4 of yous in the car. And my husband looks at me and he's like, but there is only 4 of them. I was like, I can only take 5 in the car, including myself. And he's like, but there's only 4 of them. I was like, oh yeah, I forgot how to count. And he was like, to 5? I was like, you shut up. But it's things like this. Numbers, I've just gotten so bad at numbers. I'm still okay with most other things, but like little things. I pause when I'm talking now because my brain has forgotten mid-sentence what I'm talking about because I'm tired. It's better when I'm not tired, but when I'm like, especially when I'm really tired, like after, like say this morning, he was probably asking me something, I was probably talking gobbledygook because she was very fussy last night and I feel like I was up like every 10-15 minutes with her. So brain dead is basically how that goes. But yeah, you have no brain anymore. That is how motherhood works. You pop out a beautiful baby but lose brain power. I mean, I feel like it's an acceptable trade-off because babies are adorable and she's amazing, but like, I mean, she's a pest, but like, she's great. And I mean, it's great because it means you have socks lying around for doing buns in your hair. Bye, guys.